to help with mindset, because I know that you're never going to get healthier and reduce the pain in your knee and get stronger and help your back pain and perform better, be able to play on the floor with your grandkids and hop up and go grocery shopping unless you got the right mindset. And then of course we have the ones we've had for a while, omega-3 fatty acids. I take it every day because I can't eat enough fish to give me the omega-3 I need. Worse, a lot of the fish nowadays is farm raised, so it's diseased. They take salmon and they inject food coloring in it to make it have that pretty salmon color, because they're all raised in these high density farms, and they feed them the same stuff they feed the cattle on the high density cow farms. So a lot of the fish nowadays doesn't even have the same levels of omega-3 because they're not eating plankton and algae anymore. So I've kind of shied away from eating seafood unless it's fresh caught by a friend of mine, and I take omega-3. And then the energy and focus are heavy in mushroom derivations. So the beta-glycans and polysaccharides that are found in different mushrooms like cordyceps, reiki, lion's mane, okay? Ashwagandha is also in these, which is an adaptogen that helps you manage stress and be resilient. All of this plays into it, but also remember sleep, remember diet, remember be with friends and family, surround yourself with like-minded individuals, and just believe in yourself. You can change. You can feel better, you can do more, you can get stronger, you can get faster, you can reduce your brain fog, and you can be happier. Totally possible. You just have to believe it and then start taking the steps. Effort is mandatory.
Ask if they have any last questions.
We have questions?
Ask if they have any last questions.
Does anybody have any last questions?
If not.
This is my clinic, Warner Orthopedics and Wellness. We're in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I teach for LSU Orthopedics as well in New Orleans. No questions, all right. Hopefully that helps you. I know there's a lot of material. Hopefully it's a launching board for you to learn more, because learning is key, right? Keep learning, never stop. And that includes about your own health and wellness.
You got one.
Oh, we got a question.
Should a bone density test be done?
This patient is asking if a bone density test should be done. Yes. Osteoporosis is a scourge of our society. It's undertreated and underdiagnosed. And now we know, because of the past 5 to 10 years of research between the very strong interconnections of the mind and body, if your bone is not strong and resilient, and you're not producing the right amount of osteocalcin and other different bone-derived hormones, because your bone actually produces hormones, okay? It's an endocrine organ that affects the rest of your body. Weak bone ultimately leads to weaker brains. So the brain is heavily dependent on strong bone, okay, and muscle. So yes, you should, if you're in the age group or the category that requires a bone density test, I would highly suggest you do it. You're either gonna be normal osteopenic or osteoporotic. Osteoporotic, they're probably going to recommend a drug. I would say take it, and then eventually you'll be able to go off of the drug, hopefully, and just stay on calcium and D3. Osteopenic, the recommendation is always going to be calcium and D3, as it is for normal. We should all be on calcium. We should all be on vitamin D3. That was my very first supplement, had calcium, D3, zinc, C, magnesium, the connective tissue multi. So one of the other ways you can improve your bone health short of drugs, you're still going to require the supplements, is resistance training, exercise, weightlifting. So put your bone under stress and it becomes stronger, and it fills with calcium and it becomes better. So yeah, I think a DEXA scan is very important.
All right, thank you for the wealth of information.
All right, somebody's thanked us for the information. You're welcome. Bone on Bone is the book. It has more information on this topic. And then, of course, I mean, it's amazing how much research is at your fingertips on the internet nowadays. You probably all remember, I remember looking at microfiche when I was in college, okay? So this is, there's so much you can learn. On my website, thewelltheory.com, and also warnerorthopedics.com, all my webinars are there. So anything from learning about oxidative stress, to the various sources of knee pain, to inflammation, to the Mediterranean diet, there's a talk there. So hopefully this is the start of your health quest, and you're gonna gain that growth mindset, that health mindset, and get healthier, feel better.